Alright, so this is Billie Sinclair here. Welcome to my 60-day challenge. What I'm going to do here is a bit of a tutorial on how to prepare for a juice feast. And what we're doing here is I've gotten together all the ingredients for a smoothie. So I actually prefer to have a week of smoothies before I go to a juice feast, so I could call this a smoothie feast. And I want to show you some things about preparation and just how to make this a little bit more easier of a transition if you've never done this before. And I've done this many times before. In fact, I've had a full 10 days on a smoothie feast, and I've been making smoothies for about 5 years. So just a couple of suggestions here. Obviously, quite a selection of fruits. I do like to have bananas in almost all of my smoothies, and if I run out of banana, another thing that is kind of a thickening agent is mango. You'll be surprised, don't put too much mango in your smoothie because it can get really thick really fast. So we've got some mango down here. This is a nice ripe mango, which is of course pretty much ready to use. And I've got some mangoes that are in the process of ripening, so we're going to give those a few more days. Got some apples and oranges. Same thing with the pineapple. I usually buy the pineapple and then let it sit on the counter for a few days because that gives it a chance to ripen. It's nice to have a sweeter pineapple in your smoothies. And then I've got a couple of different selections of kale here. I've got a straight kale, which they call, let me look here, a lacinato kale, whatever that means, and a curly kale. So you can see the colors are quite different, and when you finish your smoothie, it's going to look a little bit different depending on how green your greens are. The smoothie that makes the greenest the greens that make the greenest smoothie are spinach. If you really want a green smoothie, that's how you do it, by using fresh spinach. Down here I've got some samples of, this is the hard spine that comes out of this straight kale. And I don't prefer to put this hard spine into my smoothies, and I don't think I will when I'm juicing either. So you actually want to cut that off, and you can see from my blender here I've got quite a bit of kale in there, but no spine. A few more things. Alright, I've got a protein powder here. This is what's called a Raw Warrior protein. No, it is not my favorite. It is not the tastiest, and it's also quite powdery. I tend to put them in small containers and then just use a scoop out of the container. Every time I open the bag, the powder goes flying. But I want to use it up before I buy something new. I'm kind of frugal that way, so I'm going to do that. When you're out and about and you didn't prepare, or you drank more smoothie than you thought you would, so you have none left, you can always resort to bottled smoothies, which are nowhere near as tasty as your own. They come in 3 or 4 different flavors at the Starbucks. If you can go into a Starbucks and not get tempted by buying their coffees or buying their pastries, good on you. You can just go straight in there and buy a water or buy a smoothie. They'll also make a smoothie for you. I guess they have a strawberry mango and a banana smoothie as your options. So those are like plan B or C if you aren't prepared yourself, or as well prepared as you had planned to be. This is a pretty cool little container that I like to take with me. So I drink half of my smoothie at home, take half with me, so I make like about 1 liter. This blender full is going to be about 1 liter. And this is a pretty cool cup. They have all kinds of them out in the market like this. You can just shake it up real good when you are out and about. You might have to take a cooler bag with you so that you keep it at a cooler temperature. Especially if you've got ingredients like I do right now. I have a cup of almond milk, almost a cup of a mango juice, and then the rest of it is filled with a coconut water. It's actually a flavored coconut water, but no sugar. And I've got banana, pineapple, strawberries, and kale. So that's going to be the smoothie for today. Also, you'll want to keep some plastic containers around. Some people prefer glass, but I think it's awfully heavy, so I would prefer that I stick with plastic. You just want to use a funnel. So if you make enough for the day, you'll have some for your container here and some for the fridge, and it makes good sense to make a lot so that you don't have to stress about running out. You know, these little lids come in super handy, so when you buy a smoothie or anything in a 1 liter plastic bottle, give it a really good wash, a rinse in hot water, and then hold on to the container, let it dry with the lid off, and you'll be happy that you kept some containers around. I also keep a small size around. Again, it has a lid, and so this is kind of handy when you just can't have too many containers right now. Okay, maybe you can have too many, but quite a few is better than not enough. Trust me. So that's our tutorial for today. I'm going to buzz up this smoothie now, and I'm going to drink half of it, and I'm going to save half of it for later. And so today is day 1 of 60. Thank you for joining me, and please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Billie for Healthy Living, and look forward to another segment tomorrow on day 2. Have a great day.